Abdul, what is your position in the company?
I'm the general manager of Tandem Liber Holdings, Gold and Natural Resources.
And how did you meet Edward?
I met Edward through one of his worker, Randy Adidel, since 2009.
So this, how many years it's been?
13, 14, 2009, 10, 12 years.
12 years since you work with the company, right?
Yeah.
What kind of impact has the company had on you as a person and you as a community around?
Well, to be honest, being part of this company has changed my life dramatically. Not only me, my family and those around me. Because I was like nobody, but today, people are looking at me as a public figure. I have people that are working under me, that I instruct to do things, and I always make sure whatsoever task that was assigned to me, I make sure all those tasks are fulfilled appropriately and immediately.
So basically you're the right hand of Edward. When he's not here, you take care of the business?
Of course, I'm the face of Tandem Liber Holdings, Gold Natural Resources in Sierra Leone.
Tell me a poem that really touched your heart.
Well, one of the things that really touched me, I was downhearted, is the time we lost Randy Adidel. Because like we were staying together, I sleep with him, I eat with him, I drink with him. The only time that I left him at home is maybe I have to go in the provinces to make sure I handle one or two things. Fortunately, he left us, without even saying goodbye. So that's one of the most touching things when we started this whole exercise.
And after Randy left you, how did Edward took his place?
Honestly, there's a dramatic change. Because I will tell you, the way we were looking at Edward at the back scene, because no one is allowed to talk to him, no one is allowed to communicate with him. The communication was purely done by Randy, and instruction given to us here by Randy as well. So no one talks to Edward. Not until the time that he arrives that I completely knew that the Edward that I've been seeing on the back scene is not the actual Edward that I've been looking at. Edward is completely different. He's straightforward. He's transparent. His yes is yes and his no is no. If he wants to do things, he will tell you, yes, I will do it. If you don't want to do it, he will tell you, no, I can't do this. And, I've learned a lot from him since I met him. Because he always asks me, or he always tell me, Abdul, don't allow people to push you. If you can't, tell them that you can't. If you can, tell them that you can. But don't allow people to force you to do things that you don't want to do. Learning is a process. I'm learning eventually from him, and I know with time I'll cope up and learn a lot. Because honestly, between you and I, Edward is a genius for me. Because there are certain things that he always brings to my knowledge, and I really appreciate working with him.
Tell me, how did the company change you as a person?
The company changed me a lot. There were a lot of people that don't even want to see me in society. People that matters within society, stakeholders I'm talking about. But since the responsibility of being a general manager of this company was handed over to me, there are a lot of people that were looking at me like I'm a downcast, like I'm nobody. Those people today, they want me within their midst. They want me, to give them updates about the affairs of Tandem Liber Holdings and Gold Natural Resources. I thank God I really, really appreciate, and the company has changed me dramatically. The way I think, the way I do things, and the way I handle things with people.
Describe commodity as a company in only 3 words.
If I could describe commodity in 3 words, 1, it has changed the life of Sierra Leoneans that are within this company. It will bring financial freedom for not only those that are within the company, but the universe as a whole. And then 3, the carbon credit that Edward is talking about, that has never been done in Sierra Leone, and I think that will change the face of the ecosystem in Sierra Leone.
It's perfect that you said this, because the last question is, where do you see yourself and where do you see the company in 5 years from now?
Honestly, as I'm taking this interview, I'm seeing myself as a completely different person than the way I am before. I'm completely different. Because sometimes they said, birds of the same feather flocks together. If you eat with the king, even you're not a king, you're almost a king. Being part and side of Edward Myers is a blessing to me, and I'm learning. And the way I'm looking at things at the past is not the way I'm seeing things now. I know within the next 5 years, I'm a different person, both attitude, both financially, and then the way I see things generally.
Is Edward a boss or a leader?
Well, I can't say Edward is a boss, because a boss always dictates what to do. There are times that he said, Abdul, let's do this. Sometimes we don't agree. We come into 1 or 2 discussions to make sure we end up having the right direction. So I won't say he's a boss, he's a leader.
Does he give or does he take?
Honestly, he's on a win-win situation.
Tell us.
The reason why I'm saying is in a win-win situation. Currently, the company here depends on him and his partners. So basically, everything that we are doing here, he has to take the forefront, especially when we're talking about finance. So, which means giving to us here in Sierra Leone, and for now, he's not taking anything back. So for me, I would say he's giving.
Thank you. This is all.
Thank you so much.